Well, first off, how about this guy to my left? He shot the heck out of it tonight, and he's done that pretty dang consistently here for a while. And he was just terrific down there on the offensive end, and another big-time shot. I think, you know, he knows this and our team knows this, but having somebody at the end of the game that you know wants the ball, wants the big moments, and has come through time and time again, I'm really proud of that. And I'm really proud of this dude. He had a tough go of it in the fall. It felt like you guys don't even know it because he's not the type to talk about it or tweet about it, but he had a bunch of nagging little injuries, and he's not a guy that gets hurt in his career, and he had a bunch of stuff that was hard, and then he gets hit by the damn car. I mean, I can't even make that up. And then I know he was disappointed with the way that he started conference play, shooting the ball, and the way he's kind of come back here, you know, through the middle and end of conference, and to see him do this tonight, he's been great. He's been great, and I'm really happy for him. I'm really happy for our team that we found a way. I said it to him, the hardest one to get's the first one. I really think that when you're playing in this event or any of these events, the NCAA, the first one's always hard. And when you get through the first one, it get to be a lot of fun. But I'm glad they found a way. Listen, you guys know me well enough. Am I pleased with the way that we executed down the stretch with the lead? No. You know, am I pleased that we're shooting the front end of a 1-and-1 up 3, and we had a chance to tell the guys we have a foul to give. We got to get our defense set, and we don't. When we miss the front end, no. I mean, I'm not pleased with that. And then we give up a 3 with the foul to give because we couldn't get our defense set. I'm not pleased with any of that. But this group's been so resilient this year. They just shrugged it off, came out, and found a way to win the game, and I am proud of that. And I'm really proud to be the coach of these guys.
Simas, you get that ball from Aziz. There's 2 guys closing out. Do you see the closeout in that situation, or are you just so focused on the rim?
I see it. Like, it's not like they're like kind of in front of me, so of course I see it, but I mean at that point it's kind of too late to care about it, so you just kind of try and lock in and get the shot off.
You said that was a play that you guys haven't run all year?
We might have ran it like once or twice, but we put it in the summer, and I don't remember running it. some of us didn't even remember it in the timeout. We need a coach to draw it up so we can remember it.
It's a play we've had in every year we've been here. I probably had that one in, I don't know, 6, 7 years. It's a special play. We've run it maybe 2 or 3 times, but it was all before Christmas. I don't think we've run it after. It's kind of one I tabled because we weren't getting much out of it when we ran it, and we kind of went to other stuff. So I was sitting over there trying to figure out how do we make sure Simas gets the ball. In the situation there at the end of regulation, you know, I felt like let's try to get it back to he's our best inbounder, other than the side out that he threw away for a pick 6 in the first half. He was more pissed about it than I was. I don't know. I think it's probably about equal. But I looked at him. I didn't even say anything to him about it because I knew he was mad. But he's our best inbounder. And in the end of the first half, we wanted him to inbound it, and we gave Jizzle the option to either pitch it back or keep it. And I felt like let's get it back to Simas, and if they blow it up, you know, I trust Jizzle and have all the confidence in Jizzle. He likes to have the ball in those positions too. He's shown that throughout the year. But at the end of the game and in overtime, we got to figure out a way to make sure Simas gets a touch. And kind of, I thought when I went in the timeout they'd remember the play. And when they said they didn't, it took me a minute to get it on the board in a short period of time, but they did a nice job of executing it. Dan set a really nice screen, and AZ was really strong with the ball. I thought we might have had Jizzle on blind pig, which was the first option, going back door. And I thought it might have been there to get him to the rim. But you know, again, Dan did a great job. AZ did a good job delivering. And then Simas did a nice job reading it. They were chasing him, and he did a nice job curling to find a shot.
Simas, Coach talked about a little bit about just how hard this season's been on you with all the circumstances. Does the recent success, has it been kind of bittersweet, and does it make you look forward to next season even more, knowing that when your usual self in normal circumstances, this is the player you can be and how much you can help your team?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, not even to next season. I'm looking forward to these next few games too. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm kind of getting back to myself I've been getting back to myself for the past month. I feel good. I feel more confident with the team every day. So, yeah, I mean, I'm happy about it.
You're not a real emotional guy, but you've done this twice now, and then tonight you get to turn around to the student section, and it wasn't the normal crowd, but all things considered, they were pretty loud. Just describe how that is, because most of us don't get to do that.
I mean, it's amazing, and the crowd was just as good as the other time, I'd say. It's really fun. How you can hear how everybody explodes. I almost forgot that we still got to get a stop to actually win the game. I was busy celebrating, but I mean, yeah, it's an amazing moment. You dream of it as a child. So yeah, I'm glad it's happened twice now.
You speak 4 languages. How many did you hear tonight? Because
I was only listening to Coach West, so I only heard one.
Shoot, I speak multiple languages when I'm mad. So twice. Shoot, he's done it more than twice. I mean, he hits a big-time shot to give us the lead at the end of Texas Tech, too, guys. I mean, he's done it more than twice. He's done this over and over and over again. So he's been terrific.
Simas, how much has the confidence that Coach West has in you helped with your confidence in these late-game situations? Because you're a pretty confident guy as it is, but there were struggles at the beginning of the season, but you've kind of gotten better throughout.
Yeah. I mean, it means the world to me. I feel like that's almost the main thing for a player. You want to play for a coach that trusts you the same way you do, or even more. Like I believe that Wes believes in me more than I sometimes believe in myself, and I feel like it's the same way with every other player, and that is really why we've had some success this year, and it's really important for me. It was something that I was looking for when I was in the transfer portal and talking to new coaches. So yeah, it means the world to me.
He's earned it because he's also offensively he's always been elite and he keeps getting better, but he's really worked to become a better defensive player this year, guys, and that's given me he's earned a lot of trust and confidence from me because of the way he's worked at that, and he's really improved on that end, which is important to all of us at Cincinnati, and so yeah, he's really improved offensively, but he's also really taken steps on the other end of the floor, and that's why he's a winner. Attaboy.
I think you said on post-game radio, Day getting X-rays, or can you update us on his status?
Yeah, he's getting X-rays on his foot. Day is the type of kid that he's had ailments and stuff all year, and you guys don't know it, and I've barely known about it because he don't tell anybody or show it to anybody. I mean, he's the type of guy that Bob's telling you that there's something going on with Day. You're like, he's never said anything. He doesn't show it in practice. I mean, he is as tough as nails, guys. I mean, he's a warrior. And so for him to be showing it, I mean, I knew instantly when he was limping off the court, like instantly, like it's serious. So some guys get hurt, and people experience pain differently. Some guys get hurt, and they feel the pain right away, and then 5 minutes later they're fine. Day-Day's the type that, like, that's never happened. Like, he doesn't tell you. And so for him to be in the pain that he's in concerns me a lot. It makes this feeling that I have tonight really bittersweet because obviously in the back of my mind I'm just thinking about him. And he's been such a warrior for us all year. And I'm hoping for the best, praying for the best, but I am worried about his foot.
Last one.
When you say the defense didn't get set at the end of regulation, was it just not getting back fast enough for the point guard to turn the corner, or?
Well, we had a foul to give.
Yeah.
We talked about it. Aziz is shooting the front end of a 1-and-1. So you honestly, what we were talking about as a staff was, if he misses it, let's take the foul, and then let's sub and switch everything. So we don't give up a three. And if he would have made both of them, we would have subbed him out on the makes and done the same thing to switch everything, just to play the numbers game there at the end. But he missed it. Dan went really hard for the rebound, which in that situation with the foul to give, I'm fine with it because I don't care if we get a silly foul on the offensive board, and Dan's got a real knack for that. But as we were running back, you could see our guys struggling. I'm yelling, take one, and Day couldn't get matched up to 55. He's covering for Dan. Then we don't really get matched up, and they turn the corner and run a nice little hammer on the back end and screened us, and they get a clean look. It's actually an action we have in as well. We haven't run it much. We ran it in the conference tournament a couple times, but they executed it well, and I think us not being able to get our defense set was the reason we didn't have a chance to take the foul, and that's the kind of stuff as a coach that pisses you off. I was pretty frustrated with it because I didn't think we executed well. We turned it over, when we broke the press. And in those positions, you're in what we call great shot offense. I mean, we're only going to take a great shot. If not, let's use the clock as our friend. And our guys know that. And we turned it over a couple times, and all of a sudden you're back in the game. You don't get stops. Like I was frustrated with that. But this group has been resilient. They found a way, and that's what I was really proud of here tonight. Yeah, when I know, you guys will know. But I'm hoping Saturday. Let's get back onto the court, and if we can win one on Saturday, and I don't even know who won the Loyola Bradley game. So Bradley, yeah, that'll be interesting for Drew Adams, who's been a big architect with Brian Wardle of building a great program. If you look at what they've done, my gosh, I mean they've been one of the best mid-major programs in the country for the last 6-7 years. I think they've been to 5 straight NCAA or NITs and the Valley. That's really dang impressive. And Drew cares a lot because he invested so much into that with Coach Wardle. So that'll be interesting for him to go up against a team that he had a lot to do with building and putting together and working with. So that'll be a good game. I'm hoping it'll be on Saturday.
Thanks, Coach.